So with these service pages or structured content, and there are different styles. Let's give some styles as examples. So right now, for example, at Optimum 7, we're working on industries. We do a lot of different types of services like software, integrations, marketing, and we're creating different sections for different services. So if somebody searches for software for e-commerce companies or integrations for e-commerce companies, there are two types of approaches I can have. I can write a blog post about it and target that keyword, or I can create a structured content section that is optimum7.com/industries, and then I just target industries on that structured manner, right? And there are so many considerations for that too. I think what we do, or what you guys have done, before we even started creating the pages and the layout and the design, we created the content structure of how the hierarchy needs to be, correct? So
correct.
It's optimum7.com/industries, and then it's the top industries like industrial companies, healthcare companies, e-commerce companies, and let's say legal services, right? And if you did go under industrial companies, then you would have oil and gas, you would have industrial machinery, you would have engineers, etc., etc. So this is a lot of work. How would somebody who wants to do this? So let's talk about number one. How would somebody structure this? And number two, what's the benefit from a search engine visibility standpoint, A, and from a conversion standpoint, B?
So basically, as far as the benefits are, you're now speaking directly to an audience. You are tailoring your content to a specific niche that is searching for that. So it's more personalized content. It's not generalized. You're not saying, well, we do software development. It's no, we do software development for your specific industry.
And people are searching for that.
Of course.
If I'm in oil and gas, I'm more likely to type software for oil and gas than just software.
Yeah,
correct?
and then not only that, but you're also looking for a company who's actually done work. Whether you have or you haven't, but if your site says that we do software development for this specific industry,
correct.
They're going to feel a little bit more comfortable going with you.
So we're taking them through a funnel.
Correct.
Which is the main point. So the benefit is obviously the company looks like they know what they're talking about.
That they know what they're talking about. Yeah.
And again, there are two issues here. Number one, first you got to rank it on Google. And number two, you need to convert it once people get to your traffic. But number three, which a lot of people don't realize, is using as landing pages. And the layout and the design part comes. So before we do the layout, and let's get that from Tom, the original question is, what's the best way to structure this before you even go to the design phase of laying out everything on the website?
Well, I think that really has to be a custom approach by industry, and you want your easiest search function to divide your content by the type of help you need. So to keep with the legal service example, just because I can think of how I might do this out in my head, the first thing I want people to see is probably going to be a list of legal services for, say, car crashes, or one about taxes, one about personal injury, and take every category that people would be looking for in that, and make it easy to navigate based on those. The thing is, that's going to be different depending on what you're helping people do. Let's say we're doing that same content thing for software development. That takes a little bit of research to figure out how people are, what the first question people ask is. They say, I want software development for my app, I want it for my financial business, my anything like that. So I would say,
and then there are deeper categories.
Absolutely.
It goes as deep as basically an answer to a problem.
Right.
Which is, and we get this a lot. We wrote and again, great example. We wrote a blog post about on element tracking on Google Analytics, on how you can create goals from just clicks or hover overs. Right. This is very, very technical at the bottom. So how do you get that audience? How do you help people with that? So I think it goes back to what you said. Number one, you have to know your service is really good. Number two, you have to find the best way to display that, but also simplify. Don't get too complicated.
Absolutely. Yeah, sort of organizing a pyramid of what people are looking for, getting more specific as it branches out.
Absolutely.